Hey everyone, this is Decker Wiley here. I'm a ceramics student at HHS and I'm helping make a lot of these bowls for Empty Bowls today. And I just really like that I can use my raw and natural talent of making bowls to give back to the community. I love that the money's going to a good place.
Empty Bowls is a service project that works to end hunger. Around the world, different groups host their own Empty Bowls events, but there are a few things that stay the same. The community is invited to come together to share a meal, and artists are encouraged to share their talents. All of the proceeds raised go to organizations fighting to end hunger. Empty Bowls is also designed to educate people of the needs in their own community and around the world. In Hastings, all of the money we raise is donated to Hastings Family Service and Heifer International.
When we went on the field trip to Hastings Family Service, it made me open my eyes up to see what people actually are going through and what they need.
The ceramics students at Hastings High School were given the opportunity to tour Hastings Family Service and learn more about the needs of people in our own community. In Hastings, more than 3,000 people were served in some way by Hastings Family Service. At the food shelf alone, there were 578 families served. 51% of the clients said that someone in the family had to skip a meal because they could not afford to purchase food. 45% of those in need are children. For children, hunger leads to difficulty learning, more medical problems, and absences from school. And it's not for lack of effort that these families are having trouble. 48.5% of food shelf clients are working, but their wages do not cover the cost of living. To help with this, Hastings Family Service provides more than just food. They also have basic essentials such as shampoo, toothbrushes, and razors. Everyday things that have just become too expensive for people to pay for. Your contributions tonight will go toward making a change in the lives of those in our community.
Because when we went to Hastings Family, it was something that just inspired me to help other people.
All of the bowls that were up for sale tonight were made by ceramics students and teachers. We thought maybe you'd want to see more of the process that goes into making these bowls. First, students wedge the clay, which is kind of like kneading bread. Then some students choose to hand-build bowls by making pinch pots, using a mold, connecting coils, or building with slabs. Many other students choose to throw their bowls on the wheel. If using the wheel for bowl making, students also have to trim their pots once they get dry enough. We call this stage leather hard. At this point, the students flip their bowls over onto the wheel, center it, and use a trimming tool to take off excess clay and create a nice foot on the bowl. Once the bowls are trimmed, students sign their work and stamp it with the Empty Bowls stamp that we make each year. After the clay dries and gets to the stage we call bone dry, it is ready to be put into the kiln and be fired for the first time. Once the bowls are fired in the bisque load, students get to glaze them. There are many different glazes to choose from, such as dark sapphire or buttercream. Then, the bowls are put back into the kiln and fired again. After they come out of the kiln, they look like what they did when you bought them tonight. Empty Bowls means a lot to the students of Hastings High School, and we asked several students to explain what Empty Bowls means to them.
So Empty Bowls is important to me, and I think why it's important for everyone is because that it really gives you awareness of what's going on around the world. Because living in Hastings especially, you kind of live in this bubble where you only really think about what's going on in the community near you. So it really educates you on all the different struggles that people have in the world and how you can help with it. And it's just such a beneficial program because it builds off of it more. It's not just a temporary solution. It helps them to keep growing from it.
Hi, Andy here. I think Empty Bowls is really important because not only does it bring our whole community together for tonight and to hang out, but all the money that's donated it goes to Hastings Family Services, and there can help other people and impact their lives through being able to feed and clothes and whatnot and stuff like that. And not only that, but we get together, we as a community, and we get to eat food and have fun.
For me, Empty Bowls is a place to show my art and show my community that art is a huge piece of our school, and we love to give back.
By being and participating in Empty Bowls, it's really important to give back to the community and just being part of a whole as other students in ceramics are making bowls to go to the same cause.
I think that Empty Bowls is such an impactful thing that we have in our community, and it's a great place, or it's a great event for everyone to come together and realize that there are starving people out in the world, and we have the opportunity to help them in great ways by making bowls and then giving money back to them. And Empty Bowls is just really fun.
We had a group of student volunteers clean the bowls. The meal tonight was provided by generous families who brought in food. We want to thank all of the businesses and artists that donated to the silent auction. We also would like to thank all of the people who put in time and effort into making tonight happen. And lastly, thank you all for donating your time and money to support this project to end hunger.